You're listening to Brave Radio in partnership with Military Mondays, where we focus on matching veteran talent with innovative companies that make a difference in our community and in our nation. As promised, we are back with Richard D. Marks of RDM Management. So good to have you back in studio.
Thank you. It's glad to be back, Eve.
You have so many great things to tell us, and you keep bringing wonderful people into the studio. So we're going to introduce your friend in just a second. But first, give our listeners an overview of your background and then where you are today and what you do.
Of course, I am a U.S. veteran.
Woohoo!
United States Army, separated back in 1987.
Wow.
And since then, I've embarked in a career. We also know it as sales. So I've been in sales and sales management now for well over 30 plus years. And of course, I have my consulting company, which focuses on sales and sales management. My company started back on October the 1st of 2014. So not quite 2 years.
But you're going like gangbusters. You're amazing.
Absolutely.
Got great customers, great clients, and a great reputation. So it's a privilege to have you on the show today. So tell us what's coming up. I know you've got classes ad nauseum, and you've got a couple coming up like this week, right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much for that, Eve. I have a sales and customer service seminar that is coming up on this Thursday and Friday, August the 25th and 26th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Point Loma Nazarene Mission Valley campus.
Now, who would want to come to one of your seminars? Like, what's the big deal?
The big deal is individuals who are interested in improving their area of expertise as it pertains to customers and selling techniques become the area of expertise. If you're a business owner and if you would like to send your sales team, if by chance they're not meeting or exceeding their objectives.
Salespeople not meeting or exceeding their objectives. Oh, I'm sure there's nobody out there like that.
There could be one or two or a few.
Yeah.
And of course, we're getting down to the third quarter. We have goals and objectives that we need to meet. And I will provide some information, some very knowledgeable information and skills to help these salespeople meet their objectives.
Now, we didn't talk about this before, but can you give us a little little sample of what we might experience when we go to your seminar?
Oh, absolutely. I focus on 4 characteristics, which are interesting enough you can find in athletes.
Okay.
You can also find in top business professionals. And so those focuses are, number one, self-confidence. You have to believe in you.
Yeah.
That you're able to accomplish any task in which that you seek. So I sort of pull back the onion in day one of the seminar to really focus and help the individual understand their goals, their motivations, which is another core characteristic that we talk about is motivation. Intrinsic motivation. Why do I do what I do?
Right, right.
And of course, the external factor, which is, I will receive rewards. I can pay my car notes, send my kids to college, et cetera, et cetera. But often, in my experience, salespeople sometimes focus on that external motivational piece, which can come off too selly for a client, right? No one wants to be sold. We like to be informed.
Yeah, you got to help me. I got to meet my quota today. So can you please buy this car? Right? The extrinsic. And the customer's like, what? I don't care about your goals.
And nor should they care. It's really about the customer. It's about what they want, which ties into the other piece is self-discipline. A lot of times when sales professionals are missing their objective, it's because they're not practicing proper self-discipline, doing the things they're supposed to do at all times, not just sometimes. It's interesting enough, normally, if you're on a month-to-month quota, the last week of the month is when sales sort of skyrocket and go through the roof. And that's because that's when salespeople are working the hardest, right? And so now they're under the pressure to meet and exceed their objective. My goal as an individual contributor as well as a sales leader was always to meet my sales objective by the 3rd week of the month.
Wow.
Self-discipline.
Yep.
That I learned from the military, by the way, as well.
That's right. Yeah. And you were at Cricket, right?
Wireless. That is correct.
That's awesome. Sorry, go ahead. I interrupted.
And the last piece is emotional intelligence. Understanding what's important to my clients, meeting them where they are. Yeah. It's not about my objective. Of course, I'm selling the product or service, whatever the case may be, but it's about your need and your want and understanding that and communicating that. Again, meeting you where you are. And so those are the sort of the 4 pillars that we focus on. And it is not about me as a salesperson. It's about my clients.
And you had an amazing career. So you put all of this stuff together and you put it into action at Cricket, had a very successful career there. And now you're taking all of that and downloading it to the rest of us who can benefit from that and actually help our clients and our companies go to the next level through your training. And Mission Valley, it's centrally located right there in Point Loma Naz in Mission Valley. Yes. So again, how do they get a hold of you? And we're going to talk. I'm going to ask the lady that you brought today, Miss Elaine, how good your seminars are because she went there. So
yes. Absolutely. Well, they can get to it. They can simply go to my website is rdmmanagementgroup.com, and you will see it on the landing page. They can click onto the Point Loma page. There will be a link there, and it will take them to the registration page.
Awesome.
The cost is $299 for 2 days, and they walk out with a continuing education credit by Point Loma Nazarene University. It's
That's
a
fantastic.
sales course that is educational.
Excellent.
Yes.
That is outstanding. And I think there's a great benefit for companies to actually pay that to get their salespeople to the next level. It's only going to help their profits.
Absolutely.
All right, Elaine, thank you for being on our show. Tell us about you and your company, and then we're going to get the dirt on this class firsthand.
My name's Elaine Sampson. I'm president of San Diego Boss Techs. We design, build, and support computer networks for medium and small businesses. I've been doing IT consulting for over 24 years. Wow. And as I had told our host, the way I got into IT was my ex-husband was in the Marine Corps, and he was in information technology with the Marines. And once he got out, he took the GI Bill, got his education in mainframes. And once he was successful programming mainframes, he convinced me to do the same thing. But I got the education right when mainframes died. Oh. So I just translated all that into personal computers. And I have been doing personal computer support and network support ever since.
That is great. And we all need you.
Right. Oh, and also my website is www.sdbosstechs.com. So San Diego Boss Techs.com.
Excellent. Now you have been, why would you take a course from this guy, Richard Marks?
I'm at the point in my business where I want to do some fast growth. I want to build it up so that I can have more people working for me with more residual income. And I know that the one component I was missing was sales.
Okay.
I'm a tech. I'm not a salesperson. So I searched long and hard for a good sales coach. And I did get referred to Richard by another IT person who has his own business. And so I have been working with Richard for quite a few months now, about 6 months.
Yes.
And it's been wonderful. And I did take his course over at Point Loma, and it was fantastic. It really
Tell me
helped.
why. I know he's great, but tell our listeners why he's fantastic from your perspective.
Well, the class was very interactive, and I think that was really important because it helped draw everybody out to talk about where their challenges are, where their shortcomings are. And then he would massage the material to help address those issues. And then everything he talked about was very easy to understand. It was very forthright, and it was basically steps. Do this, do this, do this. Okay, this is how we're moving forward. And it made a lot of sense, and I felt much more comfortable in the sales realm after going to his course.
And sales is scary. You've got the, I don't even know, left, right brain. And you are very detail oriented, process oriented. You do IT and you've got the details, and salespeople tend to be flighty and there's a lot of relationship development, and you have to get outside your comfort zone and meet people. And is that something that Richard helped you do?
Definitely. That was my biggest challenge. I rather sit in front of a computer than go to a networking event. So he did convince me to join the North County Chamber of Commerce, which was a fantastic opportunity because I basically show up, set up a table at the mixers, and people come to me.
Yes.
So I don't have to go to them. They come to me, and that really took the edge off for me.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for being here. I want to talk a little bit more about your company, too, San Diego Boss Tech. So we were talking about it's not just viruses that are out there anymore that are going to take out your computer. Now we're talking about what?
Ransomware. If you haven't heard about ransomware, it's about time you take note. It's been around for quite a few years now. They make millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. And these are people, they're hackers, mostly in other countries. And what they do is they send out emails, mass emails. And they're geniuses. The emails look like they're coming from your bank, from your credit card company, from UPS, from FedEx. You wouldn't put them side to side. You wouldn't know the difference. And there's a link. And a lot of times people are expecting something from FedEx or their bank.
Right,
and they click on the link. It's usually a PDF. You click on it, and within seconds, your computer, all the data has been encrypted. And if you're on a computer network, and I have seen this firsthand, within seconds, everything on the network, on your server, is encrypted.
Oh, my God.
And there's only 2 ways to get your data back. The most important thing that you could do for your computer is backup.
Right.
So that's the number one way. I've worked with clients who've been infected, and we restore from the backup and everything's okay.
Phew.
The other way is you pay the ransom, and I have seen it be between $300 and $11,000. And you only have a limited amount of time to pay the ransom, or you lost that window and your data is encrypted. The upside is if you wait a year or so, someone will eventually come up with a decrypt. But who can wait a year or so?
Right. Oh my gosh, that is insidious.
So backup.
Backup. And if you didn't back up, call you.
Correct. Call me and I'll do my best.
My goodness. Well, again, thank you so much, Richard Marks, for bringing Elaine onto the show. Tell us once again about your customer service sales training this week.
Yes, it's on Thursday and Friday from 8 to 1. I highly encourage those of you who are interested in excelling or exceeding in the area of sales with a customer focus, please attend. And similar to Elaine, a lot of my clients are not quote unquote salespeople, as they call themselves. Right. And I don't try to change anyone of who they are. I mean, I can't be Elaine can't be me. But what I do is do a deep dive in understanding who she is and what's important to her customer base. As I understand that, we can leverage those characteristics in a way where you can be comfortable in your own skin and generate more business for yourself. I
love that about you. You're very custom driven. You custom make these solutions to bring people to the next level, and you start where they are. Exactly. Not where you want them to be, not where they want to be, right where they are. Right where they are. And that's actually, from my experience, Eve, is the secret to successful selling, meeting clients where they are. If I understand your need, your desires, your outcome, and my product and service is designed to help you get there, how can we allow them to collaborate with one another for your outcome? And if I do that successfully, you're happy. Yes. And then if you're happy, you will share that with others. Great. And that's how I build my network and build my referral base. It's all about you, Eve. Oh, no. Give us your website one more time. It is rdmmanagementgroup.com. And Elaine Sampson, thank you so much. Go ahead and give us your website one more time. www.sdbosstex.com, San Diego Boss Tex. What a great show we've had, you guys. My goodness. We've had dogs. We've had Paul Falcone. We've had RDM management. We've got Fleet Week. We've got everything. Richard, you're amazing. So next week, though, you're not going to want to miss this. We have a Navy SEAL coming on who swam the entire length of the Mississippi River. Chris Ring will be one of our incredible guests on the 29th, and you're not going to want to miss it. I'm Eve Nasby, and you have been listening to Brave Radio in partnership with Military Mondays here on KCBQ AM 1170, The Answer. If you want to find out more about how you can hire top veteran talent, or if you're interested, Richard also has a CD on Amazon, on iTunes. You can learn more about all of his training. You can contact us at www.thebrave.us, and we'll have all that information on Richard's CD there. And if you're interested in being a guest on our show, call me, 619-244-3000. Visit our website at www.thebrave.us. Send us a tweet at Brave Jobs, or like our Facebook page. From all of our guests and me, thanks for joining us. And may God bless our veterans, and God bless America.
Thanks for listening to Brave Radio. If you know a veteran looking for work, or if your company is hiring, call Eve at Brave at 619-244-3000. Give her a tweet at Brave Jobs and connect with them on Facebook. To be a guest on the show, visit thebrave.us.